Good morning. Myself, Janardhan. So, today my session is about capable, and but still we are stuck. She is nothing but we have that potential, okay, but we are not able to put that potential into reality, okay. That is about on high level, okay. So when I say capable, everybody have their own definition, right? Yeah. So everybody have their own definition. For example, if we take Vinay, his potential is in one place, like investment, like that. And if we take myself, I think I have potential in Java development and that stuff. So okay. So everybody have their own definition. Okay. When you say in simple terms, what we say, better version of yourself. Okay. And then we say to achieve more and prosper in life. Now, the question I want to ask is, how do you know that you have potential? From where did you know? Okay. Because of boredom, you decided that? Because you have so much time and you have been thinking how to utilize this time, and suddenly you have realized, okay, I have to do this, and then you have bring some imaginary potential which is not actually there. Maybe not. Okay, what if the companies are coming to the college and they are trying to recruit you? Okay, the question here is, they may go to an IIT college, NIT college, and they may go to a normal, like what we say, third tier or second tier colleges. Okay, so what do they see? They why they are there for the recruitment. See, even though the person who is performing well in a third tier college, even though he is doing better than an IIT person, but they will still try to select an IIT grad rather than third tier because they have an evidence. They have already proven. Even though they are not able to perform well in the interview, the interviewer, whoever coming to the college, decides already, okay, I'm going to IIT. So the people are already proven in their subconscious mind, they may think that, okay, this is my first priority. If there are any seats left, if there are more recruitments, then I will go here and I will grind the resource. Okay. Now, when it comes to yourself, how do you know? Let us take one example, person A, person B. By seeing person A who is from the IIT graduate and got like 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crore packages, he just got litten up himself and saying that, okay, I also have to do this. You are inspiring, okay, and then you are not even thinking you have that potential or not. You just borrowed that potential who is a graduate from IIT college, and you might be thinking, okay, that is fine, but how do you validate whether do I really have the potential or not? Blindly, just by comparison or just by validating yourself. Okay, what if there is no IIT? What if there is no one better than you? Which means there won't be that goal. How you got that goal? By comparing someone who has the potential, and you started thinking you have the potential. Okay, so the person has to have a evidence or he has to get validated. Or that is one example. Let us say, see, we have been growing up by watching Telugu movies, right? Where most of the time hero is one person and villain is another person. What will happen? Hero might be always poor, okay, and always they show a rich as a villain, okay. Now the question here is, he may get insulted in some way or other, okay, and what will happen? He started thinking, okay, I want to prove, I want to earn more than him, and in the end, just before 10 to 15 minutes, he will be proven, and he will say like, okay, movie is over, that's it, done. It is 2.5 hours movie. In the same way, some people, I'm not saying most of them, if you see, I don't label it, okay, I don't label it. If you see the schools, right, Narayana, such like schools, or if we are coming from government school, I won't say 100 people, maybe 50 or 25% people. What they tell, the teachers, what they say to them, study so that if you work hard now, you will be better tomorrow. Okay, try to do that. They won't explain, they won't like classify why, how to study, what is the reason for that. Do you really need to study? Okay, let us say one guy very rich. If you are telling him you will get rich, does that mean he don't need to study? That is the flaw in most of our education systems. If your father is someone like a doctor who earns more, or some other person, MLA or MP, does that mean you don't need to work hard? He might be thinking the same, right? Why do I need to work hard? Why do I need to study? Okay. Now, in the same way, some people who don't have that knowledge, that maturity at the small age, like 20s, what they will decide, okay, somebody insulted us, some relative insulted us, so I have to do this. And he has set up a goal. Instead, that goal he borrowed because of some insult. What if there is no insult at all? What if you are the number one rich guy in that village or city? Okay. Now, that is one scenario. Somebody will say like, okay, my father is an auto wala or my father is a rickshaw wala, so I have to do it. He also borrowed. It might be reasonable because you think you are poor, maybe based on your cinema knowledge, the poor get success. That kind of mindset he might have said. We never know. Maybe they think like, okay, I have to achieve this much money, but I will drive auto. I will drive auto, I will earn this much money. He is setting a goal, which is not at all realistic actually, first of all. He has to understand that. Just because our, like the majority of the entertainment system or publicity or advertisements saying you what they say, okay, you have been struggling, you have been failing, next is success only. Who told? What if that is a myth? What if the end also not success? That kind of mindset the majority people injecting into the others. Okay, if you work hard, you will get that. There is a simple thing, right? If you are working hard is making you rich or getting your goals, right? Everybody, whoever sweeping or whoever cooking in your home, they will get rich faster than you, right? So just because you are genuine, you are honest, you are poor, your parents don't have the money, if you are getting inspiring from that and setting goals, maybe there are chances, but the chances are very less because you are not realistic. I will tell you one small example. There are openings in the Ratnadip. Okay, the person who don't have the degree certificate or intermediate certificate don't get the job of cashier. Okay, But the person who has potential, she is able to speak English also, but she don't have intermediate certificate. So she got sweeping work. Okay. Here the goals has to be realistic. Without you don't have evidence, like, okay, how to identify whether I really have the potential or not? How to validate? Without validating, if you are start comparing a person who is driving a BMW or Audi, and you're thinking, okay, you are setting a goal and saying that, okay, I have to start, and after 1 week, what will you say? You are going to some other place, and for example, if you take a student, okay, I wanted to start a life with her in the future. So for that, what I need to do? I mean, based on the age criteria, age category, everybody have their own goals. At the time of student life, it might be, higher for him, but it might be silly for us, whatever he is thinking. Okay. And for him, he has to think in a reality. Okay. So without evidence, without validating what skills I have, whether I am from IIT or not. Okay. IIT person has this much package, fine. Do I need to try in corporate? If I am trying, do I need to compete with him? Okay. What is my goal? Earning money. Why do I need to compete with him? Why can't I start where I'm good at? If I know how to feed buffalo, how to raise buffalo, let's go with that. If I know how to buy 10 cabs and rent it, let's go with that. Don't go to the stage which you are not good at and say, look at me, hey, hi, look at me. That is, I think that is wrong. Okay, so you have to validate yourself. Don't, yeah, let's come to the next thing. Okay, I have one question. We have just gone through validation or evidence. Without evidence, we cannot proceed. Next, let me bring you to another thing. Okay, we have went so deep. Okay, let's come back to our scenarios. Okay, the question to you is, do you have the same energy or passion when going to the office and returning from the office? If for you, do you have the same energy when you are going to the college and returning from the college? Okay, maybe people like Uday, he might have, but I know him, that's why I'm telling. You might also have. Just wondering, just have it like quick pro. Okay, do you have? You don't have. You, sir?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Same. Sometimes. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's keep it there. We will find the answers. Okay. Let's not just dive into the answers directly. It will be like another motivation session. Okay, now what it is trying Monday. We all have Monday blues, right? Why Monday? Why not Friday? Are you the same person on a Friday evening and Monday morning?
No.
Why not, sir? Right? Just think of it. Okay, just think of it. Why not? Just think of yourself. I will ask the questions. Just giving 1 minute for you. You guys ready? Okay, just let's go quickly, like one answer, one word answer. Yeah, let's go quickly. With you.
Yeah, Friday, when I come back office, I'm like, yeah, done for the week.
Okay, why?
Monday, again one more week.
Okay, can you just think?
I didn't like Monday to Friday, the kind of work I am doing.
Yes, exactly. What about you?
Sometimes,
Okay.
same thing. Like
Okay.
when I have so much of work that I have to tackle
Okay,
for that day, then I have that one.
okay, got it. About you, sir? Friday, Monday.
Friday evening, Monday morning, I don't see much difference with respect to work.
Okay.
It's just like
Energy, our energy.
it's just like a weekend is coming, so there are some space, but I don't see.
Right.
Probably might be 70 that minutes.
The only thing is I'll be excited for sleeping when I'm there.
Excited to take some rest, energy, what you earned after working so hard. Right. Now, let me ask you, I can get moved to somewhere. Okay. We are in the right place? Okay. The question here is, the answer here is, the work, whatever you are doing, is it because of passion or burden? Right. If you ask, I don't know whether I can say, but it's a forum, our forum, we can say, if you are giving the salary, okay, directly in your account, and they say you need not to come to office, nobody will come and nobody work also. If there is no accountability, no manager, no liability, nothing. Right. So why we are working? It is because of burden. It is because of burden. Now, again, the same question. What if you don't have passion? That's what it is representing. Now, what if you don't have passion? What will happen if you don't have passion? It is not your time. Okay. When it means passion, it is your time, which is, for example, I can relate myself. You know, there are some of my friends, when it comes to Friday or Saturday evening, they will say, okay, let's go and have some beer. Okay, we are earning for this only, no? For enjoyment. We are earning for food only. Why can't we have good food, good drink? Okay, costly drinks, like that. Okay. Now, so you are differentiating passion versus something else. Why? Because it is your time. You know how to spend it. You don't need to answerable to anyone. But if it is burden, it is not your time. Somebody buying it from you. Okay. So it is not your time. Now, the second thing is because of no passion, let me go back to the actual topic and correlate with it. Potential or capable. Okay. So if you know that you have potential, if you know that you are capable, without evidence, what will happen? That goal, whatever you are having, it will become a burden. Without potential, without evidence, if you are trying to achieve something by comparing or because of somebody insulted you, it will become a burden, not a passion. What will happen? You will get anger. I have that goal. He has insulted me. I won't forget that. But I'm not able to achieve this goal. Why? Because what we made of, biological thing we are, what we made of. We don't care about how the tea is, how the coffee is if you are going to a shop, or how the food is you are going to a function. You will feel how you have been treated. Okay? If it is normal, fine. If it is an insult, you will remember forever. That's what we are made of, our biological self. How you made them feel is what important. You will never forget. But you are not able to achieve this goal just because of some insult, just because of something bad happened to you. Your identity got damaged. You are thinking that you have a goal and you have an identity, but you haven't verified. I'm not saying you have to go to depression because you don't have potential, but make it realistic, okay? Now, anger, which will happen cortisol pressure, and you will get double chin automatically if you have more cortisol, and shame, guilt because you thought you have potential but you are not doing it, so obviously you will start feeling guilt, emptiness, and then what? Something is missing. Okay, when I say something is missing, How much more I have? Just one time. 5 minutes. Okay, sure. Now, I will tell you what I understood. Okay. We have been listening so many quotations. For example, our Gandhi Tata told, what? If you were, what? that word I forgot. శ్రమని ఆయుధం అయితే విజయం నీ బానిస అవుతుంది. Right. In the same way, you work hard so that you, you will be settled in future. We have been listening this. I have been listening. If you struggle in intermediate, you will be good. Next in, you will get a rank. After that, if you get in a good company, you will be good. After that, if you get financial stability, you will be good. After that, if you join your kid in IIT college, you will be good. It is not at all ending. It is going in a loop. I think we have been cheated. People are saying, boss, you do this, you do that, you do this. See, nobody is explaining us why. Srama, which means hard work, is fine. But how? We are just getting familiar with the quotations and words without knowing their meaning. We are going in that loop. Okay? Now, the last part is why these things are happening. Okay, in the last slide, I told you, right? The emptiness. How emptiness gets created. How emptiness gets created. You know that you have potential. Okay? And you have goals. But which is not happening. Let's take a simple examples. I wanted to change my job. Okay? I know that I have potential. For that, what I need to do? I also have evidence saying that, okay, it is my field. I have evidence. If it is other field, that is different. But still I stuck. Why? Because of the emptiness. There are many words to this. That vacuum which you are creating, that emptiness which you are creating because of this repetitive frustration. I have this goal, I have the potential, but I'm not able to do it. Okay, let's do it tomorrow, or let's plan it next month, next year. You are creating emptiness. That is like a vacuum suction. Okay, you have so much potential, you have so much energy. You might have to think in a different way. Your carbohydrates, whichever consumed by the plastic called brain, is what deciding your, like, whatever the stuff I'm saying. Okay, why such thing is happening? The emptiness. Whenever you think you have emptiness, whenever you labeling like what? I have to prove to that relative, I have to go to this company. You are creating, right? So what will happen? The brain, whichever is there, some millions of years, it is trying to save you. Boss, don't worry, don't die. It will never allow you to die, right? Your brain, what it will say? Okay, we have to do something to this person, otherwise this person is going to die. It is going to shut down. Let's do something immediately, or after some time. Okay, let's put this all carbohydrates energy to something, so that end of the day he will feel happy, or he will feel satisfied. When I say the word satisfied, okay, the reason why that emptiness is creating, because you are not satisfied with what you have. You should start thinking immediately, every first hour of your day, I am enough. I am enough with whatever I have. It doesn't matter whether I earn money or not. I'm saying only the first 1 hour. I'm not saying the rest of the day. First 1 hour, stop simulating your brain. Stop stimulating it like, I have to do this, that, I have these goals, that goals. Just think like, even if the world ends today, I am ready. I am satisfied with whatever I have. The first 1 hour, don't have so much planning. Okay? Now, I will just close with one last thing. Your brain, you have to train your brain to get enjoyment in boredom without doing anything. Like when I told in his first session, I remember he told investment and things are boring, right? He has labeled it. The person who is not aware might be thinking, okay, it might be boring. So we started labeling ourselves. Friday, end of the day, or weekend is enjoyment because it is my time. But if it is Monday, again I have to go to work. We have labeled it that way, Monday blues. Okay, we have labeling everything. So don't label it that way, enjoyment. This is enjoyment, this is hard work. Don't label it that way. Get addicted to boredom. Okay, even watching TV also, it is not enjoyment. You might be thinking it is not enjoyment. You have labeled it that way. Labeling is very, very important. Get addicted to boredom without doing anything. Even though you are not having biryani, even though you are having fasting, enjoy that boredom. Even though you don't have better circle, enjoy yourself alone. You don't need anything. The first 1 hour, make it that way. Just enjoy the boredom. Don't do anything. And the last one liner I will just tell and I will go away. Okay. Try to cheat your brain. Try to cheat your brain. You might be thinking, I have potential, I am not able to do this part. Do which part you know very well. Fold your bed sheet. Or just say yourself, I won't read the answers. I will read only the questions and I close the book. Say that, which will initiate you, go to the book. Just read the questions and come back. Just read the index and come back. In that particular time, cheat your brain. Just cheat your brain saying that I am good at something, at least reading questions, so that it will understand, okay, this guy capable. I have to make a habit to himself. Okay, with that, I will end my session, guys. Thank you.